most part, for a long time, I've gotten along swimmingly with Calgary Flames fans. And you might be watching this right now and going, I'm a Calgary Flames fan and I don't like you at all. I didn't mean you, did I? And then the Wall Street Bets forum on Reddit went bananas. Dangle's anxiety to the moon! Because even though it was 5-2, even though the Leafs were up 3 goals heading into the third period, I'm like, why don't I feel good? And my anxiety said, that's because every Sens goal counts for 2. I said, what? No, they don't. Yep, anxiety boosters, let's go. But they're literally up 3 goals. Nope, it's 5-4. This is irrational. Everyone's mad at you. Oh no, are they? Remember that thing you said in grade 7? I don't know. Here's everything you said in grade 7. But none of this, but just remember what we talked about in therapy. Anyone who's been, say it with me, irrational fears. Well, you can't make IKEA jokes about him. I'd watch that show, just John Tavares calmly building IKEA furniture.
Hey guys, welcome back to Building IKEA Furniture with JT. Last week we built the Doxta table. This week it's going to be the Calyx shelving units. Shelves are good for holding things. So the first thing you're going to need is your tools. And the number one tool you need for these is a good attitude.
And in the third, who's it gonna be, huh? Who is gonna step up? Who's gonna put on for their team? Who is gonna move some furniture around here?
Hey guys, it's me again, John Tavares, captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs of the National Hockey League. Hockey is a sport that's played on ice. Today, we're going to be building IKEA furniture today. And today's piece of IKEA furniture is whatever comeback is in Swedish. Now last time I told you the most important tool for you to have is a good attitude. And that's still true. The second most important tool for this piece of furniture is the hands of an angel. The third most important tool are 4 pylons, which the Winnipeg Jets were kind enough to provide. So the first thing you're going to want, you put it over here, the first thing you're going to want to do is get the puck. The puck is the round thing that you play hockey with. Then what you're going to want to do once you have the hockey puck is you're going to want to dangle everyone out of every item of clothing that they've ever worn. Clothing is pieces of cloth that you put on your body. And if you don't, you get arrested. What this is going to do, apart from looking really funny, is it's going to make everyone forget that William Nylander exists. And then the final step, once you dangle around the fourth and final pylon, is you're going to want to give the puck to Willie, who's going to score it in styles. Did I do it, Joe? You hear what I called him? Yeah. How did the Leafs create their own bad luck on this goal? All right, kids, we're going to have to look for clues. Where should we start? Oh, I know. Whoever the camera pans to first after the other team scores. Oh, it's never fun being the camera pan guy. Oh, no. Morgan Riley, a defender for the Toronto Maple Leafs, was just trying to do his job, which is defend the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's on his knees. The puck is right in front of him. And he just kind of yeets it. Now, of course, there is a time and a place to yeet the puck, but on your knees in your own slot and tape to the other team is why?
Leafs power play, why are you the way that you are?
Am I supposed to go to bed after watching that? Just pace around the house for 4 hours? Finally go to bed, but I'm just scrolling TikTok? My wife comes down the stairs at 4 in the morning like, what are you doing? Making pasta? It's got cheese! Like I said, extremely likable team. Victory, Puppy Ziggy! Who's the goodest boy? You or Jack Campbell? It's a tie! Oh! Leafs win! 3-2 over the Montreal Canadiens, and Jack Campbell breaks Felix Potvin's record with his 10th consecutive win to start the season. Now, granted, it's not a very typical season on account of it took him like 3 months, but he's done it nonetheless. Tied the NHL record for wins to start a season. Jack Campbell is in the middle of doing something special. And I am taking this off now because it's restricting my jaw. So I think they were kidding. So I'm not ripping on them. But I saw that. And so many people who say, hey, sometimes it happens. Hey, last game you got goalied by their goalie. This game you got goalied by your goalie. Ah! Okay. So that's how you interpret hockey. That's how you interpret sports. And that's fine. That's okay. God, there's so many people. There are so many people in the world. There are so many different ways to do things. And that's yours. And that's cool. But when you're going for a walk, because that's all you're allowed to do these days, and even that, I'm not so totally sure if walking is legal. But even like when you're going for a walk, right? And you want to listen to like music or a podcast or something, do you just throw on a PDF of sheet music? Yeah? You just throw on a picture of your favorite jam and go, oh, this is my favorite part. Wait. I know that's right. Popeye! Then he remembered he was playing the Leafs and it was like Popeye crushing an entire tin of spinach. And boys and girls, God bless the Toronto Maple Leafs because they are a constant reminder to be what you are. Today, they might call that sticking to your brand because we live in a dystopian hellscape, but the Leafs have a brand! And they stick to it like poop on Velcro! You know what? No, this isn't right. What's not right? Come on, man, I got a video to make. No, I got something to say. I want to call them out. Who, the Leafs? What do you think I'm about to do? No, not the stupid Leafs. You! Huh? No, I've had it. You show up every 3 months without even clicking subscribe to see the Leafs screaming man go kaboom! And I'm sick of it! Isn't this how I started last video? Ah! Dude! No! 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 All of you! Ah! Oh my God! Analysis. Nothing, not even around since 2004! Ah! 5 straight years? Come on, there's no way! How is that even possible? Over half my life ago! Ah! Bro, this is my entire life and this is what they do, what the hell? Retinas fans, I'm so sorry! Do you know how long I've been waiting for them to do anything? At very least this long! I never thought I'd yearn for the horror check years, but here we are. Hi, is Randy Cart? No, I'm not that desperate. As if we're gonna have to go through it. Wait, this is the wrong jersey. When did I get a Tampa jersey? I want to take a nap. I just want to go to bed right here. I want to be held and left alone. 5 years in a row. Are you actually joking? Most loyal fan base in the entire world. People think I'm too harsh. Can you? You're too harsh on the Leafs! You hear yourself? There's a giant hair! There are Leaf games that remind me one day I'm gonna go to a funeral not as a guest. That was this game, Too Dark. Oh, and what would you like? You know my answer, Kyle. It's Josh Manson. Yes, and it's not Kyle. Give me what I want! You asked for Josh Manson last year, and I told you it was expensive. Oh yeah, like a 1st and 2/4 expensive? Aren't you a little old to be sitting on Santa's lap? Aren't you a little young to be GM of the Leafs? Okay, get him out of here! And then security hauls the 43-year-old man from Keswick off, and next in line is an adorable 8-year-old boy. Oh, and what would you like? Josh Manson! Sorry, I've made like 2,000 of these. I'd like to have fun. Ooh, it's almost midnight. I get to do Wordle. Leafy Potter, the lead who lived, come to die. Leafs lose 4-2 to the Montreal Canadiens in a game where the Leafs outshot the Montreal Canadiens 51-18. Hey Siri, what's 51 plus 18?
It's 69.
Not nice! It's a modern art masterpiece! Give you money for your gold. Life's going good, you're relaxing, you're chilling at home, and then they kick down the door.
And you know what? I think that might be the best route. It's patience. It's patience what they need. They need friggin' patience. This team need... Friggin' screw that! Start the whole thing over! This damn team! Realistically though, I think cooler heads will prevail. Let's friggin' help figure that out in the morning. This is LFR Season 8. This is LFR... I'm playing with the lens cap. This is LFR Season 8. That means I've been doing these LFRs for 8... MF, A, B, C, D, E, F, G frickin' years. Between Leaf videos and other videos, I've done over 1,000 of these. I think it's close to 1,200. Look at me, look at my face, look at the utter befuddlement. This team just keeps finding ways to surprise me. But life goes on, stories keep evolving, the actors change. This is the Coronation Street of terrible teams. That friggin' sad clarinet from that show should be the new goal horn. Kessel to Kadri, score! Just kidding, that's terribly unrealistic, because they would never play catch country with Kessel! Phil Kessel is kind of antisocial. Oh goodness, oh heavens. No, let's not talk about the real issues about this team. No! I've talked about patience. It's time for an example. A lot of the talk with the Randy Carlisle extension was, oh, well, it's to send a message to the players that, oh, accountability, oh. That's great, man. That looks great. That's awesome out there. Lose 6-2 to the last place team and then freaking get killed by Nashville. And I know it's only 2 games, but I wouldn't be freaking out as much if this was the first time. Whether it's Randy Carlisle or Dion Phaneuf or Joffrey Lupul or James Van Riemsdyk for all I care, someone who was on the Toronto Maple Leafs today should not be tomorrow.
No, but we must be patient with the list. You shut up. We've been waiting for the pressure since 1967. No!
Ah! I'm out. Ah! Poetic. I knocked Tim Horton off the wall there. I didn't even mean to do that. That just happened. You know why? I do Leafs fan reactions. That's what LFR stands for. And this is how a Leafs fan looks. Look, I can find a positive spin for the first game. Matthews had 4 goals, man. NHL record. Second game, stop the Bruins. I can get up for that. And this one, I'm just fishing, and all I can come up with is, hey, 3rd straight game, they got a point. Well, this point system sucks because the Leafs don't deserve a point for that. This reminds me of a game. I think it was from when I was around 12 years old. The Leafs, the Cujo Leafs, took a 5-0 lead over the Al McInnes, Chris Pronger, holy crapping Blues. A 5-0 lead into the 3rd. They lost 6-5 in overtime, and they got a point for it. I usually have a computer beside me when I do these LFRs. I usually have it for the finer details of the game. What am I gonna do? Talk about the 4 Leaf goals before I get to the collapse? Why would I even acknowledge them? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is a YouTube channel, okay? We've narrowed it down to that, okay? You're watching YouTube videos, okay? Let's pretend you're a regular viewer, okay? You're watching a YouTube video about what? About the Leafs. What are the Leafs? A hockey team, supposedly. The Leafs are a hockey team. What is hockey? A sport! Sports! You're a sports fan! Congratulations! Why do you watch sports? Why do you watch sport? It's exciting. Good. That's a good one. High drama. Yeah. It's an escape, isn't it? It's an escape from our everyday lives. Why are people from Toronto so cranky? Because our escape is more miserable than reality! Oh man, the Jays got eliminated. How could today get any worse? What did the 5 Jets goals say to the face? What? Slap! Like with the Raptors, you know what? They got a couple stars. They got a couple NBA stars. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, and they went to the Final Four. It took LeBron James to take them down. And they're still going to be good this year. That's an exciting team. That's a team you can have hope for. Blue Jays, yeah, you know what? It's a bummer that they got taken down, but they got taken down in the Final Four for the 2nd straight year, which means they made it to the Final Four for the 2nd straight year, the ALCS. The Blue Jays at least have some recent championships to look back. I just referred to 1993 as recent. What am I, a Habs fan? Look, man, the first half of the game was really good. They scored a bunch of goals. It was exciting, but they're still a young group. They were playing the Winnipeg Jets! And Leafs fans knew it. Leafs fans knew it. You expected it! The Leafs have a 4-0 lead. How can they screw Why would you even ask that question? They're gonna cough up a 4-0 lead. But it couldn't just be a 4-0 lead, could it? Nope. Couldn't just cough that up. It had to be against a Canadian team. Oh no. So now we got the whole rivalry factor and the trash talk factor. How could it get any worse than that? Guess what? You know how much it sucks? Yo, RIP to any Leafs fan living in Winnipeg this morning. Why? Why did it have to be Patrick Laine? Hat-trick Laine. It's got a built-in headline. Headline writers in Winnipeg didn't even have to show up to work last night. Headline writer is totally a job title. Follow your dreams. Unless you're a Leafs fan, then you can take those dreams, ball them up, and shove them into the back of your neck, because that one probably went in too.